Diabolical.
Yo, you made it. Kick back, stay, chat going crazy. We rolling with Ray. Hey, hey, boot it up, new day, same squad. Ray in the lobby, that's our pod. Queue up quick, we don't wait long. Chat say hi when the cam comes on. Dropping in hot, yeah, the map look clean. One more match, turn to 17. Laugh so hard when the jump goes wrong. Clip that moment, that's content gone. Welcome to Ray's stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Top up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray's stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray's stream. Lights down low, but the mood stay bright. Heart rate up in the late night fright. Ray don't scream, she just laughs on mic. Chat like, girl, you wild, alright. Then it's Bill rotate. Catch that dub. Big wing dance, little shoulder shrug. Gifts in the feed, yeah, we show that love. Ray shout you out with a friendly welcome to Ray's stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Top up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray's stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray's stream. New face, old face, all the same chair. If you had a rough day, drop it right there. We got jokes, we got wins, we got one big crew. If you rock with Ray, then we rock with you. Woo! Welcome to Ray's stream. Everybody tap in, live on your screen. Tap up your name, join in the scene. We all fam here, you know what I mean. Welcome to Ray's stream. New game, same vibe, chasing that dream. Stay to the end, don't leave me team. Throw those hearts up high for Ray's stream. Throw those hearts up high for Ray's stream.
What's going on, everybody? It is Ray. How you doing? My dead channel, still dead. Completely fine with it being dead. But people want to keep reviving it by giving me stuff to talk about. I love it. I love when they come to the stream and they'll be like, oh, look, she only has like 20 people watching her. It's like, yeah, but people will watch the replays. You know, people will come back and watch like a 2-hour stream, speed through it. Like, I'm the content you watch while you're taking poop, okay? And that's completely fine. At least somebody's watching. I swear to God, guys, this drama is a gift that keeps on giving. And I always find it funny when people say I'm irrelevant and all this crap, and then they make whole videos about me that we can react to. My internet's kind of dog shit right now. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully, we'll be able to get through this. But Mr. RenownedZ3r0 did a whole ass video 5 hours ago addressing this drama, and I started watching this, and I'm like, we gotta stream. We gotta stream about it. We gotta respond. We gotta respond, guys. Like, I don't even care how many people watch this live, as long as people watch it after the fact. And you know what's going to be funny is, like, he's sending these people to me. Like, I have some new people showing up trying to talk shit in my comment section. I'm like, you're sending people to my channel to check it out. Because everyone's here for a trash fire, and I'll happily give you one. But anyways, how y'all doing? I see like 2 people in the chat right now. Hello, John. Hello, Jillykins. How are ya? How are you doing? We're gonna react to this stream. Look, he's already, the very first start of it is just me. It's me, guys. By the way, I'm not gonna lie, the banner, I gotta fix it for mobile, but the banner on PC is looking nice. I like the way that looks. So, you know, and I want to point out, he tried to do this thing on Twitter the other day where he was trying to show everyone how my videos were compared to his. Like, oh, look at her views are trash. But he scrolled past the ones that did better than his. He scrolled past the kid behind the camera videos that one of them sitting at 68,000 views and the other one sitting at 5K views. He scrolled past it just to look at the ones that were doing that looked like they did not as well as his, right? And I laughed because I'm like, this is the clown we're dealing with. This is the guy. This is the ops now, y'all. This is the ops. You should send Uncle E for starting. You should send Uncle E a fruit basket for starting this fire. I know, right? I should. I really should. I should send him something 100%. I should. Thank you, Ethan, for signal boosting the drama. It's going to be very interesting. But anyways, let's react. I'm going to put this because he talks slow. So I'm going to put this a little higher speed so we can get through this as fast as possible because I do have stuff I got to do today. So we'll put it up a little bit just to see what he has to say.
Hello everyone, I'm RenownedZ3r0. We are back talking about an individual who wanted to go out of their way to, of course, start drama over on Twitter because obviously she needs some sort of content to allegedly bring her dead YouTube channel back to life.
Okay, let's slow it down a little bit. But he also starts off by saying, I started this drama because I'm trying to get my dead channel back to life. And I'm laughing because, sir, you literally explain how this drama started. And I didn't start it with you. You started it with me. But let's continue.
Trying to start stuff with other people.
Oh, I put it down too fast.
So she decided to go on ahead and do this whole live stream after we had a little bit of an interaction on Twitter. She actually truly believes that I think about her every second of my day. I don't really have time to be mad at weirdos nowadays that much because I have this thing called a life. I have hobbies. I have a social life.
Yes, RenownedZ3r0. Everybody does. Everybody does. It doesn't take a lot of time to tweet. I tweet at work. I get paid and sometimes I tweet at work. So what? You have a life. I have a life as well. I have days off of work. I spent my day yesterday relaxing from my week of work. And I was on Twitter arguing with you. So what? Who cares?
I work a full-time job and I do YouTube on the side. So you actually think that I give two craps about you. But it's hilarious how you need other people in order to make content because you are indeed a drama channel. And drama channel.
I mean, I love that argument. I need other people to make content. I don't need other people. I really don't. I could literally talk about anything outside of needing people. Like right now, I could do a whole live stream and talk about all the stuff going on with One Piece. Talk about that. I could talk about anything I want. I call myself a drama channel because I talk about a lot of drama, sure. But I also do other things on my channel that this moron doesn't understand because, of course, he don't follow me, which is fair. But the correction here is, yes, is my channel mostly a drama channel? Yes. Do I do other things on my channel? Yes. Does it get a lot of views as drama does? No. So but I do balance it. Like when Resident Evil Requiem came out, I didn't cover any drama. I streamed Resident Evil Requiem. So what? And those views didn't do well because I'm a drama channel. People don't come to my channel to watch me play Resident Evil Requiem. Most people come to my channel to listen to me roast people online, right? So I don't know why he's tripping, but he's tripping.
Need to start drama for content. So you do basically the same thing that one Frog Tony would do, Two Teeth Tony would do. You start drama.
First of all, I was doing this before Frog Tony was doing drama. He was covering the Intellivision Miko. I always cover drama
on the internet just so you could have content for your dead channel, just like he needs drama for his dead channel. Now, this whole conversation started because you decided to claim that someone's a bitch because they blocked you. Not all the time.
There was no claim. Yellow Flash is a bitch. That's the objective truth. Yellow Flash is a bitch. Also, I love how he pointed out I did a stream about him. Did you even watch the stream? Probably not. But Yellow Flash is a bitch. That's a factual truth. He's a bitch. It is not because he blocked me. He's just a bitch. He's just always a bitch. It didn't matter if he blocked me or not. He could keep me unblocked. I'm still going to call him a bitch.
And do people block others because they lose arguments and things of that nature? They sometimes block people because they're just truly annoying and don't want to deal with drama tubers or drama farmers like yourself. So you sat here, you called Yellow Flash a bitch because he blocked you on Twitter. So
words are hard, RenownedZ3r0. I know. I said he's still a bitch. Not that he's a bitch because he blocked me. I just said you're still a bitch. Meaning before the block, he was still a bitch. I called him a bitch before the block. I call him a bitch during the block. I don't call him a bitch after the block. Yo, Flash a bitch. Simple as that.
Simply me seeing this message, this is something that came up on my feed, which was this. Someone telling you to sit down and tell the sensitive losers to unblock him. So basically saying that, okay, so I guess these people are also bitches for blocking CJ here, like Shane Davis, Masterson, John Malin, and Ethan Skybird. So you decided, because you blocked Jay, shout out to Jay here, saying, so does this make her a bitch? And I said, simply, by her logic, it does. She is so dumb. She defended Frog Tony, and now he got SA allegations and embarrassing DMs exposed. Basically showing that this dude allegedly did something, because of course I'll say it's allegedly. We really don't have any actual proof, but I think it's hilarious that DMs came out shortly after of this man simping for an OF hoe and was
I don't remember who that person is, but if they're blocked, it's probably because looking at the thread here, seeing certain initials in this thread, I'm not a fan of War Campaign. I don't like War Campaign. They have a history of doxing people. They're just not people I want to engage with. So if that person was part of War Campaign, they got blocked. I just block all of War Campaign because I don't like them. Simple as that. Does that make me a bitch? 100%. I'll be a bitch. See how easy it is to just admit you're being a bitch? Wow. So hard, guys. Yes, I am also a bitch because I block people. But besides the fact that I always thought Yellow Flash was a bitch before he blocked me, I just wanted to point out that Yellow Flash was still being a bitch. So, yes, by my logic, I am a bitch. You got that, RenownedZ3r0. The one truth we're telling is I'm a bitch for blocking whoever that fucking weirdo is I blocked for a fucking reason. By the way, why do they care that I blocked them? They locked their account. You see that lock? They locked their account. They have a lock next to their name on Twitter. Their account isn't even accessible. So who cares? Why are we stressing this? I call Yellow Flash a bitch. And see, if RenownedZ3r0 just stopped at, by her logic, it makes her a bitch. You got that, RenownedZ3r0. But then you continued by pointing out that I'm dumb because I defend Frog Tony, even though he's got SA allegations and blah, blah, blah on him, which again, you yourself are saying here, the SA allegation doesn't mean he did it. It's still just funny. So why bring it up? So what? He has allegations. Allegations isn't facts. You can laugh at him for having them. But again, this dude is trying to make it seem like, well, she's dumb because she's defending Tony because, and he's got SA allegations on him. Bro, that's the most weirdest argument I've ever seen from somebody. Weirdest argument I've ever seen from somebody. But here we are, guys. Here we are. This dude values people based on their numbers, by the way, because I am not to be listened to or any reason because I don't have the numbers. Like, I have a few people watching my live streams. To him, it's like, haha, she only has 8 people watching. Look at, she's so irrelevant. She's so trash. Only 8 people watching. Okay. And yet, you're doing a whole video about me. So, I guess I win.
Was simping for another OF hoe back then. You went from a fat OF hoe to a skinny OF hoe. There's simply a pattern of simping for these types of individuals. So, you decided to claim, because I reposted this, that I'm some sort of Yellow Flash simp. Well, Yellow Flash does follow me on Twitter, which is awesome, I believe.
You believe I am some Yellow Flash simp, but he follows me, which I think is awesome, guys. Because I retweeted him. I'm a simp, bro. I love how dudes will call other people simps. Like, at least Tony simps for the opposite sex, or meanwhile, you simp for the same sex. Okay, let's say you're not a Yellow Flash simp. You're 100% an Eric July one.
That's pretty cool. It's a post that simply says, still crying and coping for 2 years. You can call it what you want. Kicking your fat, worthless ass to the curb was the best thing I ever did. Many people did the same because you're a scumbag. Get your books done instead of crying all the time. And this is simply because Ethan Skybird has now spent the better half of 3 years going on talking about other people's businesses like Eric July's and other people like John's Longbox and, Perberg, among other people. Meanwhile, he has multiple late projects and multiple late books that he owes to consumers. We would call this a scam. You have scammed people out of millions of dollars, and yet you still have people simping and themselves and bootlicking you because they know you, because they want that clout. They want
like Yellow Flash. Yellow Flash did the same thing to Ethan Van Sciver because he wanted that clout. He wanted that CG clout, and he got it. And yes, we knew he was going to make a video. These people can't help themselves. What up, Katie? I see you in the chat. These people can't help themselves, guys. They cannot help themselves. They're like, Ray is doing this because she needs content for her dead channel. And yet they give it to me. Like, this guy is notorious for feeding trolls and then complaining about the trolls continuing to pester him. Like, you have a roach in your house, you get rid of the roaches. You don't continuously antagonize the roaches, and then when more come, you get all butthurt about it. I told this fool from day one Tony was a troll. Stop entertaining him. Stop entertaining him. But what did they do? Oh, fuck you, Frog Tony. I'm going to make videos about you then, too. Okay, and then what did Frog Tony do? Reacted to it. It goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until somebody gets bored. And that's what this dude does. This is what he's doing now to me. Like, it's rinse, wash, and repeat with these people. It is. It's sad.
That clout from a big name like Ethan Van Sciver, who was big in the mainstream industry and is now basically a locale in the indie comic industry and on YouTube. So people want to continue to bootlick this man because, again, they want clout. So you decided that I'm mad at you because I'm a quote-unquote yellow flash simp. No, I'm not a yellow flash simp. You have to read up on what the definition of what a simp is before you...
Pot Meat Kettle, sir, you basically said that Frog Tony went from simping for a fat OnlyFans whore, aka me, to a skinny one. Tony has never now or ever simps for me. Like, you're not gonna find any crusty DMs between me and Frog Tony. You're not gonna find any instance where I'm gonna expose Tony for sexually assaulting me and grabbing my ass. None of that. Me and Tony are strictly platonic. We are friends. He doesn't come out of the woodworks to defend me. He doesn't, like, bitch, I'm not even on his streams most of the time. Like, the other chick was at least on his streams. Okay? She was on his stream. She was part of the crew. That's not me. So you might need to understand what the definition of simping is, because if Tony's is my simp, if Tony simps for me, well, then you simp for Yellow Flash. Because we are the same in that aspect, right? Because Tony don't simp for me. We are friends. See, that's the difference. You're not even friends with Yellow Flash. This motherfucker just follows you on social media because you suck his dick. Yellow Flash will follow you if you support him or support people who he also in the moment supports. Good for you. You got to follow by Yellow Flash. You want ass pats? He wants ass pats.
Claim that someone's a simp. People that are simps are people like Fraud Tony, who's looking to have a sexual relationship with people, with women, I guess, even though pretty sure he's yet another closeted homosexual.
Bro, I hate that argument that these weirdos use against guys. Like, oh my god, he's such a creep with women, but he's a closeted homosexual. Which is it? Is he a fucking gay dude, or does he want to get his dick wet from women? I don't know anymore. Y'all just using gay as an insult too. Like, how are you gonna say, oh, he's out there trying to get all these women, but he's gay? But he's gay, guys.
I'm going to sit here and claim that I was a Yellow Flash simp, and I said, I don't think about you at all to be mad. Your definition of me being mad was responding in a throwaway comment like this. That's what your thing of I'm mad or I think about you all the time. I don't talk about.
No one said that, though. Why does he bring this up like anyone mentioned that? Like, he'll fabricate shit. He'll fabricate a conversation that never happened. He's literally fabricating. Sir, I didn't say you thought about me at all. Why are you fabricating shit now? I never said, no one said, wow, you must really have her on the brain. No one said that. No one said that. But clearly you remember things, right? Clearly you remember things because you know I'm friends with Frog Tony. So you wanted to just throw shit on the fucking wall to see what sticks once again. And I responded. Like, I don't understand why he's fabricating conversation. No one said you thought about me all the time, bruh.
About you at all on Twitter. This came as a throwaway comment, and you took it to heart, and you got very butthurt over it. That's exactly what happened. That's the only.
There was no butthurtery. It was just kind of like looking at you sideways, looking at this comment like, really, bruh? Really? I defend Frogtony? Have I not defended you, RenownedZ3r0? That was the point. That was the point. I'm like, bro, that was my point. Like, wait a minute. I recall defending you against Frogtony. So why are you making it sound like that never happened? But he'll never bring that up. Oh, he brought up once by saying, "Oh, you defended me as much as whatever." I forgot the exact words. I don't want to go back and look at it. But basically, in a nutshell, he was saying that I didn't defend him enough. That's basically what he was trying to get at. I don't remember the words verbatim, but to paraphrase, I didn't defend him enough against Frogtony. Like, I defended him enough to the point where I said, "Hey, Tony, stop that." Tony didn't stop that. My hands are tied. I can't do nothing about it. What do you want me to do? I said, "Hey, I don't agree with that. Stop it." Hey, Tony, stop getting personal with this guy, RenownedZ3r0. Stop taking pot shots at him. Stop making it personal. Keep it to the issues you have with this man. I said that to Tony publicly and privately. Okay? But because Tony didn't listen to me, that's my fault. I didn't defend him enough, guys. I should have just ended years of friendship with somebody that I know for a stranger on the internet, guys. That's what they really want me to do, is they want me to disavow Tony and just throw away years of friendship for them. Because they have issues with him. I don't know you motherfuckers like that. Like, no offense, and I'm going to say be nice here. No offense to people like Cynic and Ruby King and those guys over there. Okay? I don't know y'all like that. Okay? I'm not throwing years worth of friendship away because all of a sudden everybody got beef with my buddy. Right? And I don't got beef with y'all. I got no smoke with y'all. You know? I defend what I feel is right and wrong. That's right. That's wrong. That is my opinion. And I've said this yesterday on my stream. I argue with Tony and disagree with him on a lot of things that he says and does online. 100%. 100%. But I was friends with him before all this shit happened. So again, I have to throw away my friendship with somebody because y'all got issues with him? That's what you really want. I'm a piece of shit because I won't get rid of a friend. What kind of friend would I fucking be? What kind of person would I be if I was to throw away a friendship with somebody over a bunch of strangers on the fucking internet because he pissed them off? Or he said something that got them all butt out of shape. Butt out of shape. Not bent out of shape, butt out of shape. Because this dude always likes to talk about people being closeted homosexuals. I think you project too much, RenownedZ3r0.
Thing that's ever going to happen, really, is that you're going to be butthurt because people use throwaway comments like that one, and you got very mad about it. So you decided to make this whole 2.5, almost 3-hour live stream about me, which amounted to 315 views. Congratulations. You're going to get like probably a couple dollars from that. I'm sure you need.
None of my videos and live streams are monetized. I stopped monetizing my shit a long time ago because the monetization views and that, like, because I swear a lot. See, here's the thing. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So let me explain. I don't monetize my live streams anymore. Why? Because again, I swear a lot and YouTube doesn't like it. So they'll restrict me from my monetization because I cuss a lot. I'm not going to not cuss. I'm not going to change who I am for YouTube for a few extra pennies on the fucking dime. Like, no, I'm not going to change who I am, how I talk because of YouTube's monetization. All right. And to be quite honest, unlike like this dude right here, I know he's not making a lot of money on his videos either, because to make a decent amount of money with just your views alone, you have to have a couple like 100,000 views, at least 100,000 views on a video to make good money with just the monetization. If you get 1,000 views or 2,000, 5,000 views, like that 68,000 view video I have, probably if it was monetized, I would have maybe made $80. Maybe made $80. Okay. I stopped monetizing my fucking videos, buddy. So I don't make a penny on talking about you for 2 hours unless somebody sends me super chats. I make all my money now through super chats, through my audience who wants to support me in the channel. And it's no obligation to do so. I like you, I do have a full-time job as well, sir.
It since your now OF career is ended, or you ended it 2 years ago, as you said. Now, let's use logic here. if someone ends someone's life, do we stop calling them an ender of life? No, we continue to call them an ender of life. You did this in the past. You quit 2 years ago. So do we stop calling you an OFO because you stopped doing it? No, I will continue to call you that because that's what you did. That's the logic we're going to go by because it makes sense. But your comeback was you defend Frog Tony, who has essay allegations, and yet I defend Yellow Flash for supporting an anime depicting underage people being great. So you're going with real life versus fiction. That's an argument you have? Please tell me you're not this retarded. You're arguing real life versus pixels on a screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I've had this argument with these weirdos who say this all the time. So if you have a niece, right? I can draw a picture of your niece in a disgusting, fucking nasty way, doing disgusting things because it's just a picture, right? It's not hurting anybody. It's not real, guys. It's just a picture I drew. And even if it's not a good picture of your niece, because I know you don't got kids, even if it's not a good picture of your niece, it doesn't even look like your niece, but I'm saying, hey, this is a picture of your niece. Is that okay? Is it okay with you? Because I don't know about you, but for me, I don't think that's okay. I don't think just because it's a picture of a child that it's acceptable to draw or partake in those types of things, personally. That's my opinion. That's my moral standards. I don't think that an anime that depicts children being R-worded is okay. A lot of people feel that way, except for people like you who want to cater to people who we know use that type of content, what they use it for. Okay? So I'm sorry that you're upset and don't understand that even though it's not a real child being depicted, like I even said this, like, are you in the camp of people? Because there are some sick fucks out there that think that they should make sex dolls that look like children for predators so that they can get out their perversions out in a healthy way so they're not going out there and hurting kids. That's what people are actually trying to advocate for. And when you say that out loud, it makes you feel fucking gross to think that that is even something that somebody put in their fucking heads and thought that that's going to help. I've said this many times, and there are so many people who try to come at me about this. I don't think there's any help for sickness like that. I don't think there's enough therapy that's going to make you not, like, if you are sexually attracted to minors, I guess you're just sickly attracted to minors. I don't think there's help for people like that, personally. But this guy over here, completely fine. Like, it's fiction versus real life. Are you that retarded? I don't know. I don't know if you remember or even care or even acknowledge, because I don't know how terminally you're online, Mr. RenownedZ3r0, but drama, Keemstar. Keemstar had a controversy where a known artist named Shadman drew a picture of his daughter, of Keemstar's daughter, in a disgusting way. And everybody went fucking nuts. Like, that's fucking disgusting. Okay? So just because it's not real and it's a drawing doesn't mean it's still not sick. Like, RenownedZ3r0, tell me you're into lolly without telling me you're into lolly. Guys, he just told us this man's into lolly. And isn't he also somebody who went after Katie did for the same thing? So I'm sitting here confused, like, y'all are literally into lolly. You're into, like, little kids being R-worded, I guess, and that's completely fine. It's fine, guys. It's not real. It's not real little kids being R-worded. It's just cartoons of little kids being R-worded, guys. It's completely normal. It's not the same. No actual children are being hurt. Why the fuck would any grown functioning adult would want to watch a fucking anime about little fucking kids being R-worded, bro? Like, can we be serious right now? What kind of anime? What kind of anything? Does anybody want to sit there and watch children being R-worded? Fake or not? Like, who wants to fucking see that shit? Obviously, Yellow Flash, 12 out of 10. Obviously, RenownedZ3r0, who thinks there's nothing wrong with depicting fictional minors getting R-worded by adults. That's the line we draw, guys. It's okay if it's not real. Completely okay if it's not real. These are the ops. These are the ops. Meanwhile, I'm a horrible, shitty, garbage person. I'm irrelevant because I called Yellow Flash a bitch. By the way, I could have called him a pedophile like everybody else fucking does when they're fucking supporting this type of fucking content, right? I could have just called him a pedophile. I just called him a bitch. I just called him a bitch, RenownedZ3r0. There are worse things I could have called that man. Pedophile would have definitely been fucking one of them. But hey, his audience agrees with him because, you know, it's just cartoons, guys. It's okay if it's animated. It's okay if it's not a real child. It's not real, guys. Hey, cuties, they had real children though, right? But they weren't really like that. They weren't really doing gross things. I mean, they said gross things, but they weren't really doing it. It was acting, guys. The children were acting. No children were harmed in cuties, guys. So cuties must be okay as well, I guess, by this man's logic, right? He likes to say, by her logic, well, by RenownedZ3r0's logic, as long as no children are getting hurt, it's completely okay to depict children doing adult things. It's okay to look at images of little kids being drawn fake. It's fake. But it's okay if you draw a picture of a little girl naked. Completely okay to look at that stuff because it's not real. By RenownedZ3r0's admission here. It's a drawing, guys. It can't hurt you. It's okay if there are grown adults doing nasty things to themselves while looking at pictures meant to be little kids because it's just a fucking picture. By his logic. You can't make this up. He said it himself. It's just fiction, guys. I'm retarded because I think these types of things are gross.
Meanwhile, you're defending Frog Tony, the same guy who defended another individual by the name of Katie did, who was fascinated by fan fiction of demon dogs having relations with minors. But that's the person you're defending. That's a person who has defended this other person for years.
I don't know if RenownedZ3r0 got the memo, but Tony ain't doing that no more. And the funny thing is like, I agree. I thought that was pretty gross too. I said so myself. Like, I don't understand. And, you know, people make mistakes. People make mistakes. Yellow Flash didn't make a mistake. He till this day stands on that. At least Katie was like, yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong. I'm not into that stuff. I'm not into it. Now I'm not into it. You know, I'm good. This shit's gross. Thanks for letting me know this shit was gross. Either way, here's the thing that he's trying to do, right? He's trying to do the same argument I'm making, which is fair. 100% fair. You got that. There you go. You get 2 points for this conversation, RenownedZ3r0. That is a fair argument. Yes, Tony did do that 100%. But is Tony into that stuff? Are you into that stuff? Now, I'm going to say that RenownedZ3r0 isn't into it. I'm talking shit. I don't think he's into Lolly. But his take is pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. Pretty bad when he's defending Yellow Flash on that. Because again, that same argument, he's making the same argument back to me. And it's like, okay, so now we're at an impasse, right? So I guess with this one, we can agree to disagree, RenownedZ3r0, okay? Because you're making the same argument to me, and yet when I say it back to you, you're saying, no you. That's a no. This is a no you argument, okay? We both actually lose this argument, and we can move on from it because we're both arguing the same thing.
Years and deflected off constantly from what it actually was, even though he claimed it was just an anime that they were laughing at. No, they were laughing at fan fiction of a demon dog having relations with a child in a drawing. Your defense is
But see, here's the thing. Wait, now I gotta take back the argument here. Cool, RenownedZ3r0. Cool. Why does it matter if Katie was taking part in looking at demon dogs having sex with minors if by what you just said it's not real? It's not real. So why are you trying to bring it up against Katie? See, this is the thing about this fucking weirdo right now. He's arguing for Yellow Flash. It's okay. It's okay. It's fiction, right? It's not real. It's fiction. So Yellow Flash did nothing wrong. This whole thing you're trying to bring up is stupid. You're retarded because it's fiction. So I guess RenownedZ3r0, you're also retarded because guess what? You're using the same argument about Katie did. Demon dogs don't exist. They're not real. So they can't have sex with minors, right? So it's okay. So Katie did nothing wrong. By what he just said, I don't understand how people watch him and no one called him out for this. You said the same thing about Yellow Flash and then go off and condemn Katie did for the same thing. You said it yourself. It's just fiction. It's not real. It's not even canon, for Christ's sakes, guys. It's not canon. It was fanfic, right? So it's not real. Fan fiction, just like he said. Real versus fiction. That's your argument? Meanwhile, you're defending Katie. Well, meanwhile, you defended Yellow Flash. So you can't even go at Katie did for what you're saying she did was disgusting. Right? Because you're making this argument for Yellow Flash.
Going to defend someone with SA allegations, real life, but it's bad that I support someone who likes pixels on a screen that aren't real. Are you going to go after the people that watch the corn version of anime too? Is that what we're going to do? Because
yes, and I have. Yes, and I have. 100%.
That's what you're saying. You're saying that all of it's bad because it's a cartoon, right?
I mean, I agree. If you are somebody out there saying that lolly is bad and the depictions of minors having sex or whatever is bad, then you need to look at a lot of the anime that exists, and especially the hentai that exist, that do just that. 100% I've said that. But see, he says things based on the little information he has about me. He doesn't know about the things I've talked about. He doesn't know the things that I've disavowed in the past. He doesn't know these things, but he'll say these things as if they're facts, and that's the problem I had with him. You don't know where I stand on a lot of shit. You're basing this off of the little information you have, and therefore, you're lying.
It's a Japanese animation, and this is why we call out anime tourists. This is what you would call an anime tourist. We don't care about pixels on the screen, dude. We really don't. You wanted to sit here as well talking about how you're not fat, right? Bitch, you look like a steel pole.
He said I look like a bro. Tell me you haven't seen an average sized woman without telling me you haven't seen an average sized woman. I'm sorry I'm not a stick figure, bro. I'm sorry that I'm thick in all the right places. Like, this is hilarious. This right here is where I stopped and said, we're doing this live. Listen to what he says about my body versus his.
Like you're a big bad bitch. Using an image from 2022 or 2023, I don't really know, because you claim everybody has man titties, as what you said in your post right here. Even
what does the date of when this picture was taken have to do with man titties, by the way? This is how fucking dumb this guy is.
No, you have no fucking clue, clearly. For as much as you claim to go to the gym and claim to have lost weight, right?
When did I claim to go to the gym? See, this is what I'm talking about, right? What the fuck is he fabricates conversations that didn't happen. When the fuck did I say I went to the gym? I have been on record many, many times saying that I am a lazy fucking bitch that don't go to the gym. And I also want to point out to this stupid motherfucker, bitch, I'm 40 years old and you look older than me. What are we talking about? Are we serious? You want to, again, see how he talks about looks? And the only reason why this was brought up is because he wants to talk about people being fat. Meanwhile, he says that this picture was taken in 2022 or 2023, but in the comment section, he is now saying that this picture of him was photoshopped by stray beans. Like, this is the person that people genuinely are listening to and believing. Like, he literally says in the comment section, the picture was photoshopped by stray beans. But then he says this is a picture taken in 2022 and 2023.
You absolutely have no fucking clue of how a developed chest muscle looks, because you're that stupid. And you're using an image.
Stand up then. Stand your fat ass up. You're on camera, right? Stand the fuck up and show people. Or shut the fuck up. Stand up. You're on camera. Stand up and show us. Prove us wrong that you're not a fat fuck then. You're on camera. Why can't you prove it? You know what's funny? You can tell he's big because of how fucking thick his fucking neck is, bro. That's why he has a beard. If that man shaved his beard, do you know how many chins are probably hiding under that bird's nest?
That's old, 2 to 3 years old, thinking everybody's going to look the same from 2 to 3 years ago. Yet I guarantee I can lift more than Tony and you. I said it about you two because you want to sit here and talk about how you've lost weight, but I guarantee I can still lift more than you because biologically I can. And factually, I can. It's hilarious how you think.
And again, like flexing that you can lift more than a female, like who? Like that's the flex. That was so dumb, so dumb.
Picture from 2022 means anything. You must have forgotten that he paid you for your OF a couple of times, even though he has admitted it multiple times in clips that this has been the case.
He never. See, again, that's a lie. He never admitted that he did in multiple clips. No, he didn't. We discussed this on that stream, you fucking moron. You absolute fucking moron. He paid for it one time for the purpose of a stream that we both did together on his channel that is still on his channel till this day. Yesterday, he even said he canceled it, which means I didn't even get paid at all. This is what I'm saying about people who will put they twist information to make it sound good so that the fucking people who already have this opinion of us don't give a fuck about what the facts are. Y'all out there talk about you want real, you want facts, and you allow these fucking YouTubers to lie to your fucking face. And refunded, right. But he says this as if he knows for a fact. Well, I've seen the evidence. Show it. Show a clip where Tony said he paid for my OnlyFans multiple times. No, sir. You heard him say he paid for it once, multiple times. He has said it multiple times that he paid for it once, but he's never admitted and said, oh, I paid for OnlyFans a bunch of times. I had a couple months subscriptions. Show me where he said that. Oh, right. It doesn't exist because it never happened. You're a liar.
It's crazy how you forgot about that. By the way, a guy who has a developed chest, myself, can bench 220, but go on. Because you're one of those people who sit there and use an old photo or even a Photoshop image of myself, something that an individual on the internet has already claimed was Photoshopped, has been using to try to get some type of tone, even though all you freaking weirdos in CG and CG's associates aren't good looking yourselves. You're all individuals, for the most part, who are in their mid-40s to early 50s, looking as if you've been eating shit your whole life.
Oh, that's rich. Again, let's put up the glamour photo again for this moron. Hi, fat girl, fucking big back here, 40 years old. 40 years old. This picture was taken last year. 40 years old. By the way, not photoshopped. 40. People have met me online in the real world. They'll tell you I look like that. But okay, do continue to focus on my looks while you, sir, look like a hobbit. Mr. Ray0498, he looks like the anime fan that recommends Boku no Pico as a joke. He definitely looks like he watches it too. No, he does. He likes to talk about looks, and then when you throw it back in his face, he cries about it. Like, this is the funny part, right? He's so pressed. He wants to talk about I'm crashing out. I crashed out, guys. This man did a video, and yes, I talked about him for like an hour, like I do. My streams are always usually an hour of me having a conversation about a topic. And then Tony came on and we got derailed and we talked about other things. See, that's the thing. He won't talk about that. You did a 2-hour stream about me. No, I did an hour stream about you. And then the last hour was more derail. Like most of the time it was just derail. We were talking about Yellow Flash. And then Tony came on and was arguing with what Katie did in my chat. So this is again, another example of somebody who just stopped at the headline. Just stopped at the headline.
And it's always hilarious watching CG clowns who get bootleg for fat 2T frogs and fat washed up comic pros who don't understand the definition of what a simp is when I've criticized Eric July plenty of times. All of them have garbage late books and sit for actual whores. Yes. So people like Shelton's original art here that says I'm a simp for anyone that's against Ethan, right? The problem is people like Ethan Van Sciver always seem to start issues with everybody else and then sits there and plays victim and claims that he's not the problem. Even as everybody who's left this garbage movement that was supposed to be a consumer movement against the mainstream have gone on to do bigger and better things than he's ever done in his entire life. He still leeches on and clout chases on the fact that he worked with someone as great as Jeff Johns, who's currently writing Ghost Machine and all the books attached to Ghost Machine like Exodus and The Rook.
Wait, but RenownedZ3r0, didn't you say because I did OnlyFans, I'm always going to be an OnlyFans whore? So why can't Ethan, since he did work in the industry, always be that? It's in his past. It's part of his past. Why can't he be like, hey, yeah, I worked for DC and Marvel. I did all these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he likes to throw shit at the wall. And some of it sticks because he has equally brain dead fucking viewers. Like, if I'm always going to be an OnlyFans whore because I did OnlyFans, then why can't Ethan always be attached to the industry that he did actually work for?
People like Rini Strikolski and Per Berg have gone on to do better things. Per Berg has worked with people like Mark Miller, and Rini is doing just fine with her book Fiendish. And she's actually going to get out probably a number 3 in that series before Ethan
Okay, I don't care about
which
this.
is pretty much
I don't care about this.
Poor Mugen Lord, he's not against Ethan.
Okay, I don't care about
Wait,
this. Keep going about me. Keep going about
3
me.
years.
Keep going about me. Are you going to keep going about me?
Targets and goals.
Let's go back.
Dollars in revenue a year. They have absolutely no idea what their overhead
I
is.
think he's
and they have
over
absolutely
it.
no idea what the cost of their printing is. For saying this
he's
since
going off about
2022,
something else.
when the Rippaverse started,
I think
take advantage of
he's
people who steal their money
Yeah,
and
he's going
deliver
off
late
about CD
products
people.
or no products at all.
Let's see if he continues.
Today, thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, smash the like button, comment below if you want to subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all, that way you'll get a notification anytime I post a video or go live on the channel.
By the way, this is not on the fast speed. He's just talking like that. Okay, so he transitions. I will say this. He transitions smoothly from trying to shit on me to talk about anything else. So here's the thing about this guy. Okay. He goes back and he argues against his own points he makes a lot. And I find that hilarious. Hilarious. He clearly says he's not mad, but he is mad. He's mad. You brought up an old picture. It was photoshopped. Oh my God. And you're trying to clown me and you're a fat big bad bitch and blah, blah, blah. Like, bro. RenownedZ3r0. This is why Tony fucked with you. You're the gift that keeps on. You're a herpy. You are an internet herpy. You're the gift that keeps on giving. Please continue to make content about me. Please help revive my channel. Because I only said that as a joke too, ironically, because I don't fucking care about this channel anymore. I love you guys, but I generally don't. It's obvious I don't care much about this channel. How often do I make content? How often do I do anything? And I seen people in his comment section, I want to talk about that too, because I saw somebody in there saying, oh, she's just as irrelevant as Nerdette's newsstand. I love how Nerdette always catches strays. She's been out of this for so long. She plays Marvel Rivals now. I don't know why she catches strays. Another person had said that, didn't she quit because she couldn't deal with the drama and then she comes back to start drama? No, you fucking morons. Again, people like to fabricate things that didn't happen. I quit YouTube multiple times because I get to a point where I have to deal with real life shit, or like I'm just not mentally in a state of mind where I want to keep doing drama. Regardless of which, I don't quit the internet because of drama. I quit because I get fucking burnt out. All right? My channel isn't growing. Is it dead? I've said this. I don't know why they like argue with me about shit I agree on. Is my channel dead? Yeah, it's pretty fucking dead. I've never said it wasn't. I never sat there and again, fabricating conversations didn't happen. Why bring up my channel? Who brought up my channel? You brought up my channel. I don't care if my channel's fucking dead. Yes, the fuck it is. It's pretty much dead. It doesn't get a lot of views like it used to. I don't care, though. This is a hobby. Just like you said, RenownedZ3r0, that's your hobby. Your hobby is doing YouTube. So is mine. The difference is I don't give a fuck if nobody watches. Right. Everyone needs to take a break from the internet. How dare I take a break and quit as many times as I have because I need a break. And it's not the online drama. It's not people like RenownedZ3r0 that if I leave because of drama, it's because of infighting with friends on the internet. I have to take a break from. Never from these fucking weirdos. Never because of these people will I crash out and leave the internet. Like, they really think they're so they think that they are so top tier content creators. And it's like, dude, it's the internet. It's not a real place. You can shut it off and walk away at any point in time. But who cares if my channel's dead? And the thing is, they say, oh, well, she started drama because she needs content. Motherfucker, no, I don't. No, I don't. I didn't need the content, nor did I want the content. I called Yellow Flash a bitch because I thought it was funny he blocked me when I've never tagged him in anything. I commented, I think he blocked me because I commented on Ethan Van Sciver's post and said something about him, and he blocked my account. And I thought that was funny because, again, I've always called Yellow Flash a bitch. But this fucking moron and the morons that follow him clearly don't know that. And that's fine. I won't blame you for that. But that's why I called Yellow Flash a bitch. Not because he blocked me. Not simply because he blocked me. Because I've always thought that he's a bitch. Always thought Yellow Flash was a bitch. Still think Yellow Flash is a bitch. And I'm also a bitch. But I'm a bitch that will respond to you when you fucking say some dumb shit. Like, and then being like this whole thing. Oh, she fucking. And mind you, he never brings up that point in this video anything that I've defended him on. Like I said, me and Tony were both here. I was like, Tony, Tony gets mad at me sometimes when I'm like, stop talking about these people so much. Well, they're talking about me. That's all I get from him. So, I mean, again, RenownedZ3r0, not my first rodeo. If you want to keep giving me something to talk about, like she just wanted to start drama so she could have content. Well, thank you for the content. I already did thank him yesterday for the content. Thank you for the content. Yeah, you need it for your dying channel. Well, thanks for giving it to me. And then he's like, I'm trying to help her out. Motherfucker, I've been doing this for a while. I don't need your help. I don't need your help. Like, I wasn't even mad. I was just shocked at his comment. I'm like, bro, I defended you too. What are we talking about? People like to forget the things that you do that are good and always only focus on the bad things you do. And I always find that psychologically fascinating because it's like, this is the human mind, guys. When you don't like somebody, you let your hate and your anger overtake every rational thought in your mind. Okay, your anger clouds your judgment. And I know this because my anger sometimes will cloud my judgment, but I'm not angry. I just think RenownedZ3r0 is deserving of the ridicule at this point because he's a fucking weird guy. He's a weird guy who has weird takes on minors being depicted in bad ways. Like, it's just fucking weird. Circus needs a logo on the panel with Cynic. This guy needs something, man. He needs something. I love how he says something about, like, she doesn't know what a developed chest looks like. Okay, I showed you a picture of you with titties. Like actual titties. I know what developed chest looks like. I know what muscle looks like on a man's chest. That was not muscle, sir. That was fat tissue. You have excess fat tissues on your chest. That's what I was saying and why you have man titties. It was excess fat tissue. I know what fucking movies look like, sir. I don't mind movies, okay? I don't mind plus-size guys, but if you're going to call someone fucking fat, please look in the mirror. It's a zero trait. Man cans, thank you. Right. Like if you have excess fat tissue, you're as a man, it's gonna hang a certain way. All right. If you have, and that's the thing, his chest in that picture was low. A developed chest, a muscular chest is high. Like, sir, I know what women with muscles look like. Women with muscles, their boobs shrink. They don't have any lumps like that. So I don't know who you're trying to fool, but I also love how he's trying to explain how he has a developed chest to a bunch of men who are watching him. Because, like, why the fuck do they care about your chest? They're the ones watching you. Why do they care about what your chest looks like? You're trying to prove it to a fucking female who ain't trying to fuck you or suck you, sir. So there's no need for you to try to hype up your body to me. It's like he was trying to impress me in this fucking interaction. Like, I can lift more than you. Like, I'm supposed to be like, ooh, RenownedZ3r0. Okay, you can lift 220 pounds. Ooh, my stars. That's a lot of weight. Like, he's trying to impress me. Like, this man is trying to impress me by letting me know how much he can lift and how chiseled his chest is, guys. And I'm just sitting here like, bro, I don't fucking care. I just don't care what your body looks like. But if you're going to call me a fat bitch, please look in the mirror, sir. I'm thinner than you. You can call me a big back and say I'm not skinny, sure, but I'm a lot skinnier than you. That's the point I was making. And a lot of people agreed with that. Like, it's funny because I didn't see anyone else in his comment section, his followers, saying that I was fatter than you, sir. They didn't even say I was fat. No one made a comment from what I could see unless I have them blocked because they war campaign. Either way, I'm just saying that the point of that is way over your head. You missed it because this stream wouldn't have happened if you had understood the point I was making, but you don't because RenownedZ3r0, you're missing brain cells. Is that why you call yourself RenownedZ3r0? The 0 being how many brain cells you have left? Because ain't no way this man should be taken seriously by anyone on the internet. Okay? If you're the one that is supporting and defending Eric July, I feel bad for Eric July. And somebody else in the comment section made a point about my thoughts on Eric July and saying she used to be neutral. I'm still neutral. I have no hate for Eric July supporters. I have no hate for Eric July. I actually just replied to Eric July in a comment earlier when Eric July was talking about the One Piece season 2 and how everyone was talking about it. I have no gripes with Eric July. I had an interaction with one of RenownedZ3r0's followers, which went very well. It started off kind of rough, but then we came to, like, you know, being civil because he chose not to stoop to the levels that most of these fuckers do, which is he didn't call me an OnlyFans whore. I respect him for that. I said, well, thank you for at least not calling me a whore like everybody else fucking does, because that's the only argument they have. He just said, an OnlyFans girl. I said, you know what, this guy's somebody I could probably talk to. So we had a great conversation. And I was like, this is refreshing. More people need to be like this one guy. He was very nice to talk to. And he's an Eric July fan. And I said, listen, and I've always said this. If you like Eric July's comic book or you even like Eric July, power to you. Don't let anybody take away from something you like in entertainment. And I say the same for other people. If you don't like Eric July, you have every right to not like Eric July's comic. The problem with the internet that I see, especially people like RenownedZ3r0, is y'all can't just have opinions and leave other people's opinions alone. Like, I'm everybody on the internet is arguing over One Piece season 2 right now. And as much as I love it and enjoy it, I can't understand why people are shitting on it so much. I'm not going to hate somebody or argue to a T why their opinion on why they don't like it is completely fucking stupid. At least not to them. I'll be on my Twitter like, yo, y'all are tripping. Y'all are tripping. But I'm not going to get so pressed that I'm going to end up arguing with people for fucking days on end about something subjective. Because I always said this. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And sometimes shit comes out of it. All right? If you like Eric July's comic book, great. I'm glad you liked it. I have no issues with you liking it. If I read it and I didn't like it, I'm just going to say, yeah, it's not for me. I didn't like it. Now, here's the thing. I didn't read ISOM. I didn't read Eric July's comic books. I've said this many times. It's not for me. It didn't scream to me that this is something I want to read or I'm excited for, right? Cool. But that doesn't mean I'm going to shit on people who do like it, right? But because Frog Tony did, by guilt by association, I'm a bad person and I must be a detractor of Eric July. I must hate Eric July, guys. My stances on Eric July must have changed. I have my opinions about Eric July. They're very neutral. And people who hate Eric July don't like that I'm neutral. People who love Eric July don't like that I'm neutral. Well, guess what? Too fucking bad. I am neutral with a lot of things. You know why? Because I've seen what happens when people have sides. And when there's a culture war, I've been in culture wars. I don't like being in culture wars anymore. So I'll stay in the middle. I'll look at both sides' arguments. Eric July's side, they have, some valid arguments on their criticism of the comic book. On the other side of things, there are some criticisms that are fair and I think are valid. But because each side refuses to accept the things that they disagree upon, they can't just agree to disagree. Now we have people at war with each other over something as simple as who fucking cares? Eric July is still making money either way. And I know Frog Tony's gonna be like, well, he's failing now. He's not making that much money anymore. Cool. But he still made some money. He still did make some money. That's the only point I'll make on that one. I'm not going to argue with Tony about that because I know he's going to argue with me. The man still made money. You cannot deny that. Don't come on here and try to challenge me on it because I'm not doing another 2-hour stream where this fucking moron on my screen thinks it's all about him. Okay? Because he just said that shit. Oh, she did a 2-hour stream about me. Motherfucker, we talked about you for an hour at best. The last hour was us talking about other shit. Okay? Just saying. Like, culture wars have become so stupid. It's not even funny. Not even funny. Culture wars have become cancerous cesspools of the internet now. Everyone wants to be mad about entertainment. Meanwhile, nobody wants to do anything to change entertainment. I've said this for years too. Everyone wants to think that the industry gives a fuck about the fans. They don't. They know they have your money, and as long as you keep giving it to them, they don't have to change anything. They don't have to hire better writers. They don't have to cast better actors. They don't have to do shit because you keep giving them the money so they can keep producing the shit that you are going to go on the internet and complain about tomorrow. It's as simple as that. But when I say that to people, I'm stupid. I'm the retard. I'm the person no one should listen to. Meanwhile, what has you guys done to change anything? Nothing. Nothing. You've done nothing to change the climate of entertainment because all you guys do is bitch about it online. This is a no stirs club because he did a whole video about me. Not a whole video. See, I'm not going to be like him and say the whole video is about me. No, he talked about me for a good chunk of the video, and then he went on a rant about other Comicsgate people that I don't know and no offense, don't care about. But that's where it started. You know, we were just reviewing and reacting to all the bullshit and his lies that came out of his mouth because he likes to fabricate conversations that never happened. He's like, well, you said you like to go to the gym and you lost all this weight. No, sweetheart. I never said I went to the gym. I said I used to go to the gym. I used to go to the gym a long time ago. I used to go to the gym. When I had time and money to go to the gym, I went to the gym. But I lost weight due to other things, health issues, and I lost a lot of weight unhealthily because I was not healthy. Because again, I don't know where he gets this shit from. I never said I go to the gym. And it's funny because even if I did go to the gym, it's funny because that picture I posted, you know, that was in my picture I posted. I was in the process of getting thinner. So that picture was me when I was losing weight. That wasn't even me at my thinnest. The picture I have here, actually, at the top angle, is actually where I was at my thinnest. This was like the final results of the weight loss that you have here. And as you can see, yes, obviously it goes down to the top to show y'all the top side of the tatas because I'm an e-whore, right? But also you can see the belly, right? Is my belly sticking over past my breast? No, they're not. No, they're not. And again, you can still be a little thick and not be fat, but these men don't know what an average woman looks like. And I feel like I would love to see RenownedZ3r's track record. Like, let's see the bitches you were able to bag and see what they look like in comparison. Because again, I want to remind people, I'm 40 years old. I'm not thin. He's right. Most of these people are 40. I am 40. And I still look younger and thinner than you, sir. And all I drink is boba tea, okay? I only saw this person, Tony, on this show. Tony is controversial. He is. I've never denied that. That's the thing, again, these people always ignore. Frog Tony is a troublemaker. He is. I've said this many times. He is a troublemaker. I've said this to these people. He is a troll. He's going to troll the fuck out of you. From day one, when I met RenownedZ3r0 on Twitter, I was like, don't even entertain him. He's going to just troll y'all. And then he did. And then, like I said, RenownedZ3r's issue, all of these guys' issues they have with me associating with Frog Tony is I won't stop associating with Frog Tony. That's literally it. They want me to never say anything to defend him, even when he's right. Very rarely he is right. I will speak on it because sometimes I don't like seeing my friends get unjustifiably roasted for something they didn't do or they didn't say. That's just how I am. I can't keep my mouth shut. But if that's their biggest issues, they don't want me to be friends with Tony. They either want me to stop being friends with Tony or shut the fuck up. You're not always right. Kiss my ass. You're not always right. And I know he's saying that's a troll, but that's what he does. And again, Reminder, RenownedZ3r0, another reminder in case you missed it. I hated him too when I first met him. I hated Frog Tony. There wasn't many people online that I can say I genuinely hated, but when I first met Frog Tony, I fucking hated him. I hated Frog Tony. I hated his fucking voice. I hated his fucking opinions. I hated how he always had to one-up somebody. I hated how he always had to be right about everything. Okay, I hated Tony. But then I stopped talking and I started listening to Tony. We had a conversation for a few hours in a backstage after a stream, and we asked each other questions and we got to know each other. And I was like, okay, he's not as bad as I thought he was. He's not as much of an asshole as I thought he was. So I'm not going to hate him anymore. He just annoys me at this point. So I went from I hate Tony to Tony annoys me to Tony's now my friend. It's amazing how that works with a little communication, guys. Y'all should try it sometimes. And then people say, well, we try. Here's the thing. You have to understand how to talk to Tony because it's hard. Okay, it's hard to talk to Tony. It's hard to get from hate to I can talk to this guy. Okay, Tony sometimes can be hard to communicate with. We still sometimes find it hard to communicate because we both have to get our points across. But Tony's like, if I say something that he has to address immediately, he cuts me off and I can't finish my sentence. So I try to finish my sentence so I don't forget what I was saying. But Tony has this bad habit of like, if I see something he disagrees with, he has to address it right there and then. He can't let me finish my point or anything. He has to cut across me. So I've had to get over that curve of dealing with conversating with him. But once you get the rhythm of talking to Frog Tony, you'll understand it's easier than it looks after a while. Okay, it's a process. But like I said, people like RenownedZ3r0 and a lot of these people who go after me because I'm cool with Frog Tony, because I say some things sometimes, they don't understand our relationship. So because I have a vagina, he's my simp. He wants to simp for me, right? And RenownedZ3r0 wants to get mad because I said he simped for Yellow Flash, but you know, it's okay when it's simp Tony simping for me. It's not okay when I say you simp for Yellow Flash. Meanwhile, flexing that he follows you on Twitter. Just pointing that out real quick. Yes, he does. Tony talks over me a lot, but I talk over him too. Because yeah, I have to. Wait, what's going on here? Something about a dwarf. Oh, I could destroy you easily, Tony. Easily. You made me wait to dwarf now. Oh my God, here we go. I'm a passionate speaker. Yeah, that's what we'll call it, Tony. You're a passionate speaker. Passionate. If you cut someone during midpoint, that's bad. I mean, me and Tony do that to each other, but overall, I've been saying, like, again, you're not gonna find any crusty conversations with me and Frog Tony. You're never gonna find any of that anywhere. And I'm not gonna leak our DMs because, like, I'm not gonna, tell everybody how me and Tony talk about, how Stray Beans has a little dick. No, I'm kidding. I'm playing. But yeah, I'm not like, that's not the relationship we have or ever will have. I don't know if you guys noticed, Tony has a type. I said this yesterday. Tony has a type, and it ain't me. I don't fit the bill. Okay, I don't have the right skin complexion, and I don't look like a tiny little stick figure that everybody claims I want to be, or like you should be a stick figure, and that's what makes you hot. I don't understand. Like, listen, I'm not shaming anybody who's 90 pounds and a female, but like, you can eat a little bit and get a little bit of, birth and hips. Like, you gotta, if you want children, you gotta kind of bulk up a little bit so you can have an incubator for the baby, just saying. But overall, Tony, we're not each other's type whatsoever. Yeah, but because I'm a woman and because, Tony already got caught being horny on Maine, I guess he's my simp now. I wish I had more simps. Like, people always say I have all these simps. I'm like, bitch, where? Where's my boba tea money? Where's my free food? where are all these simps? All right, I have a boyfriend. I don't need simps. I got a real man. Like, I got a man in my life. Like, what are we doing here? Unlike some of these dudes that are talking shit, like, y'all single as fuck. Y'all is single as fuck. And the thing is, I don't need RenownedZ3r0 to find me attractive, think I'm pretty, or think I'm thin, or even to not think I'm a whore, because I got a whole ass man in the other room right now. So like, I'm not really that pressed. I'm not really that pressed about y'all being mad. I show these pictures to prove a point, because you guys always attack my looks, and most of them don't even know what I look like until I post a picture. I remember one dude tried to say that I was fat. I posted a pic, that same picture, and he said the same thing. Oh, you're still fat. And I'm like, y'all really just like very, very skinny chicks, and that's completely fine. But if you think that I am fat, you guys really don't understand what fat is. Y'all don't understand what obese is. I had somebody say I was obese and show that picture, like, you're still obese. Bro, what? Do you know what obese means? Y'all just like to say shit. There's no facts behind the shit you say, and wonder why people stream about y'all for hours. So it's just hilarious to me, bro. Meanwhile, you got friggin' Mr. Developed Chest having a whole ass fucking titties popping out of his shirt and his fucking stomach overlapping his titties, and then he wants to say it's a Photoshop picture. But which part of it was Photoshop? Was the chest Photoshopped, or was the belly Photoshopped? Stray Beans, where you at? You're being the one that is accused of photoshopping that picture of him. So where is it? Where is the Photoshop? Hold on, do I have the picture? Yeah. What part of this did you Photoshop? Was it the titties? See what I'm talking about here? Hold on, let me see if I can get on so I can use my arrow pointer. Hold on. Hide. Okay. Let's go back to the stream where he shows the picture and see if we can like show y'all why he's lying about his titties. Okay? Oh, god damn it. No, go back to the titties. All right, so can I zoom in? Nah, goddamn. Okay, hold on. I might just have to blow up the screen so you guys can see it instead. Let's see right here. Okay. So I'm just going to full screen this, right? Let's take a really quick look, okay? So he says that he has a developed chest. All right? A developed chest, right? Look at how low they're hanging. Look at how low this titty's down here. If his chest was developed, it'd be a little bit more up. There's not a lot of muscle there. That's fat. That's excess fat tissue. Okay? Like, that is not a developed chest. That is titty. That is boobies. That is titties, guys. That is titties. And then, of course, he says, what part of this is Photoshop? What part of this is straight? And honestly, I'm not going to, there's no shade. There's no shade against Stray Bean for this, but I don't think Stray Bean has the skill set to Photoshop. Photoshop's not easy, guys. Photoshop's not that easy. Like, if you said he ran this through AI, I might have believed you. But that's definitely titty. That is definitely a titty. Okay? That is a right titty, y'all. That's not a developed chest. And on top of that, it makes sense that he would have titties because this right here, he has excess fat in his gut area. Like, this shirt isn't big enough. Like, his shirt is under his fat fold right here, right? Unless that's Photoshopped. And I'm looking at this picture very closely. I don't see any, like indicator this was Photoshopped. Like, you would see like something looking weird in the background or something. I don't know. But either way, him saying this is Photoshop is weird. Like, this is like how girls say it's not Photoshop when you can see like the distortion in the background. But that's a titty. And like, look, you look closer, it goes out, it curves right here into a titty. And he got underboob. Like, this is, you could tell right here, this is underboob. He's got underboobage here. All right. And again, I want to point out, because the gut here is fat, the excess tissue has to go somewhere. This is a man that is well fed with chicken. Okay. This man eats a lot of chicken, and you can tell because he's got titties like a woman. And do you know why I say he eats a lot of chicken? Because chicken contains a lot of estrogen. And if you eat a lot of chicken, you're fucking up your hormone balance, right? So now, instead of, if you're a man, you're supposed to have more testosterone than estrogen. So this is a man who partakes in a lot of chicken eating because he has chicken breasts right here. These are titties, guys. There's no denying those are titties. And even though, yes, it is fair to say that if he lost the weight after a few years, that's great for him. I'm happy for him. I'm happy he lost the weight. I lost some weight too, so I feel you. It feels good to lose weight. But my point was that you call people fat and don't acknowledge that you yourself were fat. And again, at the time you were calling people fat was around this time this picture was taken. So why am I checking my DMs? For what? Tony, leave me alone. I'm streaming. Oh, I see all these pictures. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are titties. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I see more pictures. Oh, yeah, those are titties. That's not a developed chest. Hold on. Let me get on screen. Hold on. Let me get on screen. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There's more pictures. Are these all Photoshopped though? I need to know, are these all Photoshopped? Because I can't have Photoshop pictures by Stray Bean on the stream. Can't do it. We only real pictures only, guys. These are from 2025. Okay. Hold on. Where's Stray Bean? Stray Bean, where's Stray Bean? Did you Photoshop these pictures? Why is he saying you Photoshopped the pictures, Stray Bean? Are you Photoshopping pictures? I'm gonna need you to stop arguing with whoever you're arguing with in chat. Did you Photoshop the pictures? We need answers, guys. We need answers. We need answers, y'all. Hang on, let me get these pictures, and then I'm gonna end the stream because, like, I don't want to keep talking about this weird guy. Let's see. Download. Huzzah! Let me upload the pictures in the thing. I do take forever because I have to download them. I'm not gonna open up our DMs and leak our spicy DMs, Tony. Our spicy DMs. Like, I said this to people. If Tony ever tried to talk to me the way he talked in those DMs, I would block him. I would block him immediately. Those DMs. It's gross. Anyways, so this is a 2025 picture of his developed chest. Look at that gut. Why is he wearing shirts that his stomach sucks up? Why are we wearing shirts that don't fit us, RenownedZ3r0? Why are we wearing shirts that don't fit us? Okay, here's another one with him, and I think is that Eric Joe? I don't know who that is. I'm probably being racist now because I don't know. So why are we acting like you're not still fat? 2025, apparently. This is when this picture was taken. Anyways, that's pretty much all I got to say about this clown. And I challenge him to stand up and show us his body if he's so confident. If he's so confident that he is fit and he lost all this weight, if he's so confident, stand up and show everybody, man. Give us a standing ovation. Give us a standing ovation, RenownedZ3r0. Come on. I want to see what you're working with, because I've been on cam many times proving that I don't got as big of a gut as you. Like, hey, certain angles make me look bigger, but I will say this. I look damn good in that picture. He said I look like a big back in that picture. I'm dead. I'm dead. He said I look like a big back in that picture. So the picture that I used, by the way, that picture was, I believe that picture was 2 years ago. That was taken 2 years ago. And then, like I said, I showed this picture. This picture was taken last year because I got that dress last year. So I lost even more weight last year. So, and even Tony, like I said, Tony even actually had concerns about my weight, because when I was getting on cam and posted pictures, I remember Tony called me. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're losing a lot of weight very quickly." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not okay." So, I mean, hey, listen, RenownedZ3r0, if you really want to lose weight very quickly to shut everybody up, just I'll continue to shit on you so you can have a mental breakdown and then you'll stop eating for a while. There you go. I saved you some trouble. You don't got to go to the gym. I can't believe this guy really says the shit he says. Like, she talked about she was going to the gym and all this stuff. I'm like, no, what the fuck I didn't. I never was talking about that I go to the gym. I do not go to the gym. As of right now, I do not go to the gym. As you can see, right? I'm a fat bitch. How I go to the gym, but I'm a fat bitch, right? I lost all this weight, but I'm still fucking a big back in this picture, right? Right, RenownedZ3r0? You just can't keep your story straight, bro. And that's why I went at you, because you say shit that's just factually untrue. You fabricate shit that didn't happen. No conversations had. Nobody was saying anything about your YouTube channel being dead or struggling. Nothing. Even some of your fucking people are stupid. They took something you said to me and posted it and made it seem like, oh yeah, her thriving channel. I never said my channel was thriving. That was your boy RenownedZ3r0 who said his channel was thriving. But your people are just as dumb as you. So you can have them. Keep them over there. Keep sending them over here to me. I'll happily take them. I'll happily take the clicks and engagement. Push me into the algorithm. Some dude came on my last stream, was like, oh, only 400 views on this one. And I'm like, actually, it's up to 600 now, but only 400 views. I was like, well, you're one of them. Oh, yeah, no, I only clicked it on for a second. I turned it off just to make this comment. Okay, well, commenting still gives my channel engagement. The more comments I get on a video pushes me through the algorithm as well. So please continue to come to my channel and tell me how I suck and I'm irrelevant and all this other bullshit you got to say, and push this video into the algorithm so smarter people can come across it and be like, yeah, RenownedZ3r0 is a complete fucking moron. You shouldn't entertain his bullshit unless it's to boot up a live stream and clown on him, because he is factually wrong about a lot of things he says. He just says words very fast to make you think he's smart, but he's not. He also argues against his own points. Like, I still am dumbfounded at him talking about me defending Tony, who defended Katie, after saying that it's fiction, so it doesn't count. And then going to say, well, it's fiction, it doesn't count, but Katie did also took part in some fiction shit, so it shouldn't count, right, RenownedZ3r0? So you shouldn't be talking about her being into dog demons having sex with minors, because it's not real. Your own words, it's not real. So you can't even use that argument anymore. If you're going to use it for Yellow Flash, you can't use it for Katie did. You're a hypocrite. You contradict yourself. You're just objectively a stupid man with a tiny brain and a fat fucking neck and man tits. That is all you are, sir. But thank you for the content for this week. I'm glad that I did this stream before I go back to work, so y'all probably won't be seeing me until maybe Friday. And that's basically all I got, because I also have a life. Dude, I'm telling you, bro. I don't understand why this guy, like, he's trying to make it sound like this man ain't big. Like, sir, I can see your neck on the screen. Like, y'all can't see this man's neck. Like, go to his channel, give him a view, but look at his neck, bro. This is why this man has a long beard. He doesn't want y'all to see how fat he really is. Always be sus of a man with a beard that big. They're hiding something. They're hiding something. That's what he's hiding. The fact that he got a fucking double chin. I'm telling you. I want to see this man without that fucking beard. And brush your hair, for fuck's sake. See, this is why I don't want to get on camera, because if I want to look like a mess, I'm going to sit here and look like a mess. Brush your fucking hair, sir. How you got long-ass fucking hair? How you got long-ass white people hair and you don't even brush that shit? That shit looks fucking oily and greasy and unkept. Look at you. You look like a fucking caveman on camera. Holy shit. This is a real live-action caveman on camera. Bro, somebody Photoshop him on fucking Captain Caveman. Please. Caveman looking motherfucker. You over there wanting to beat bitches with a billy club and drag them into your fucking cave and have at it, huh? Man looking like a whole ass fucking... Oh, he's Puerto Rican? Oh, he's white passing. My bad. White passing. My bad. White passing. That's even worse. He's Puerto Rican and he don't even brush his hair? How are you Puerto Rican with long hair and you don't even keep up with that shit? That's a damn shame. He's really Puerto Rican? Goddamn. I did not expect that. He is definitely white passing, though. My bad. I'll apologize for that, RenownedZ3r0. I'm sorry if I use a white dude. My bad. But you white passing, so maybe they'll cast you in a movie. You can play the caveman. The caveman, the white passing caveman. Let me tell you, he's white. He's Bad Bunny's people. It's crazy. Mr. RenownedZ3r0 said we can't claim him. Not with hair like that. You know what's funny? I make fun of Mr. RenownedZ3r0 for his beard all the time. I apologize. To Mr. RenownedZ3r0. I thought your beard was the worst beard I've ever seen in my life. And then this motherfucker came across my way. And I'm looking at him like, damn, he makes your beard look like a perm, baby. Like your beard looks so much more kept than this. This man's beard got a zip code, y'all. Like, this is insane. I just can't. This man got a zip code for his beard alone. Okay, and it's hiding something. I guarantee you he got a couple chins under that motherfucker. Or maybe he has no chin. Oh my God. What if he has no chin? What if he's one of them dudes who has to have that beard like that because he doesn't have a chin at all? He just got a fat neck. Look at how thick that man's neck is. You would need 5 hands to wrap around it just to choke him out. That's such a thick neck, bro. I bet you he would give Yellow Flash some bomb head with that thick ass neck. That neck looks more muscular than the rest of his body. That neck is probably the only thing that has muscle in it to hold up that big ass head of his. I'm telling you, he would give Yellow Flash the best sloppy toppy that Yellow Flash has ever had in his fucking life. Yellow Flash would turn gay for that sloppy toppy. I'm telling you, he want to talk about people being closeted homosexuals. I bet your ass you give some bomb head, RenownedZ3r0. You should try it sometime. Maybe if you had a dick in your mouth, you talk less bullshit. Maybe that's what you need, a good dick in your mouth. Like how dudes always say women need to shut up, put a dick in it. That's RenownedZ3r0. You know what I mean? Just shave the beard, brush the hair. You could pass. Nah, see, Eric July is black, so I would assume his penis would be stereotypically large. I don't think that RenownedZ3r0 is that skillful to put that big thing in his mouth. But Yellow Flash kind of seems like he has a little penis. So RenownedZ3r0 would have better time, getting that in his mouth. So I feel like he would definitely be slurping up Yellow Flash's hog than Eric July's hog. That's what I personally feel, is that, he wants to give Yellow Flash some amazing dome. He is gay? Oh, I called it. If he's gay, I'm gonna be like, oh, I called it. Now, see, I'm like RenownedZ3r0. I'm not gonna run with the fact he's gay. I'm just using it to talk shit back to him. That's all it is. But if he's actually gay, that'd be hilarious and explain a lot. A lot of closeted gay guys will go hard on sex workers. And if he's not gay, this man actively watches porn. I bet you he got a crusty sock right underneath that computer desk he's streaming from right now or making this video from, right? I guarantee you there's a crusty sock nearby. Okay, so he watches porn, but he ain't gonna definitely shame porn stars. They're not whores, right? Oh no, they're whores, but they're whores that he could jerk off to, that he wants. They don't talk back. That's what they want. When they call OnlyFans girls whores, and I find it funny they say that. Do you even know what I did on OnlyFans? For all you know, I could have just did lingerie. I could have did feet pics. For all you know. I mean, I showed my titties, but that's besides the point. But I didn't do porn. I wasn't fucking on screen. I wasn't masturbating on camera. I just showed my titties. My name was Saggy Melons at the time, so it made sense to just show my titties, right? But even so, I'm a whore because I showed my titties. The body is beautiful, right? So I took pictures of my body and put it on the internet. Okay? I didn't have sex with nobody. It was art. And even if I did have sex with somebody, why the fuck do you care, bro? What does me doing OnlyFans have to do with anything I said? Like, these guys always try to pick the most weakest insults, especially when it comes to women, because I think it hurts us. It's like, no, we just know you're jealous. We know that you're mad that when OnlyFans launched, you guys were so mad because women could go out there and put their tits on the internet and get money. Y'all are mad because simps give women money and they won't give you a penny. That's why you're mad. Because it's easy for women to make money on the internet than it is for you men. Sorry, you could make money on OnlyFans being a guy. You're just too fucking stupid to know how. I know plenty of men who are very successful on OnlyFans. Do you know why? Because they have sex with very attractive women on camera. That's how they make their money. The guys aren't subscribed to these men's OnlyFans to jerk off to them. They're there to jerk off to the women they're sleeping with. See, you guys are stupid. You don't think outside the box, and that's why you're not successful. But when a fucking woman tries to make money for themselves, and by the way, Sturgis, the reason why OnlyFans was a thing was because in the porn industry was so bad. People weren't making enough money. The fucking industry was taking a lot of money away from these fucking sex workers. So when OnlyFans started, it was a way for porn stars to make income that went directly in their pockets. OnlyFans cut out the middleman. If you're a part of this whole movement of people who support independent comics and you don't want to support mainstream anything anymore, you should be fine with OnlyFans, because that's what OnlyFans was. It was meant to take out the middle person so that these sex workers would make all the money instead of having to share it or get a small portion. But people like RenownedZ3r0 are a bunch of, like I hate the word, and I don't like to use it often. So when I tell you I'm going to use this word that I never usually use too often, it's because that is exactly what this person is. RenownedZ3r0 is the textbook definition of a fucking incel. I fucking hate that word though, but he is an incel. Like, he looks like an incel, he smells like an incel, and he argues with women like an incel. So, as a female, knowing that he's an incel, I genuinely don't care about your insults, but I will use it for content, because you're right, my channel is dying, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to bring her back to life by shitting on an incel, which is fucking fantastic. I'm sorry, I know some of you guys in chat hate that word too. I fucking hate that word incel, because that word is also one of those things that is thrown around just as much as simp. But it's like so fucking true about this guy. It's true about a lot of people. John De La Rose, y'all know John De La Rose? His entire community is full of those. I've said it to him, like, because John De La Rose, little history. Me and John De La Rose used to be cool back in the day until I realized, like, he's kind of a scummy person, right? So, John De La Rose wanted me to be on his show. I was in his back room, for, group chat, where he would post a link to his channel and anyone in the group chat can hop on, right? And he always wanted me on. I said, John, your entire fucking community is full of guys who hate women. They hate women. They hate people of color. He's like, no, they don't. I'm like, dude, anytime I go on there, they just hear a woman and they just go off in the chat, right? Especially me being a black woman. Like, your community, John De La Rose, is full of racist, women-hating, transphobic, homophobic, just all-around hate. And I wanted nothing to do with it. Like, RenownedZ3r0 belongs to John De La Rose's community. I really feel like he'd fit in there. At least with the women hating. He might not like the racism that much, but he would definitely fit in with the women hating part of that community. So hit up John De La Rose. I'm sure he'd love to have you, because John got beef with me. He would love to roast me with you. John comes around once in a while. I don't know. It's just very funny to me. I love how y'all just argue in the chat. Fuck my show, guys. Just argue and fuck each other in the chat. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Check your, you said, Ray, check your Discord before the stream ends. Okay, yeah, because I definitely gotta go. You know what's funny is oh my god, yes, I'm sharing it on screen. Hold on. You know what's funny, while I get this queued up? Somebody apparently somebody made a comment, and I'm gonna address that too, because I thought that was funny. They said you ran away, you ended the stream when War Campaign came into your chat. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I did, but he's like, don't say you did it because you did. I was like, yeah, as soon as the War Campaign account came in my chat, I definitely ended the stream. But like, what you neglect to mention, again, this is dishonesty, and that stream exists. He even said it. Don't lie, your stream is still up. Yeah, go back to that stream and watch how I had said like 4 times before that happened that I was going to end the stream. I do this all the time. I say I'm going to end the stream and then I'll stream for a little longer. I don't know why, because I want to end the stream, but then something will happen and y'all keep me on. But thank you for whoever that war campaign account was, because yeah, I was definitely ending on that note. And on the same time, like, I could have just timed out the account or hit it from the channel, but I just ended my stream because I really wanted a reason to stop streaming because you guys kept me here. But this is what I'm saying. This is the thing. They ignore the facts, and they just pick and choose the things I say without giving proper context, and then I'm the bad guy. And they do that sometimes to Tony as well. I'll have to admit that. They do that to Tony sometimes as well. And I always find it funny when you call that out. I'm defending Tony because I'm calling out the fact that they are saying shit that's not factually true. Yeah, see, Lunchbox. That's true. It's like that annoying relative that won't shut the fuck up. Exactly. Oh, I missed a super chat. I'm sorry, Momoon. You know how I am when I'm going off. Momoon for $2. I still want a refund for false advertisement. You're not getting one. You're not getting a refund. You got titties, did you not? You got titties. That's all that matters. Let me get this queued up because Ray0 wants y'all to see the comparison of what a better looking beard looks like. So give me a second to get that for y'all. Oh, Ray takes forever to get pictures up. Yeah, I fucking do. Like, I want to make sure that everyone can see it and it doesn't lag my damn computer. Because I really do have to go soon though, because I have laundry to start. I gotta take it's Thursday. It's, oh my god, it's not Thursday. It's Wednesday. Oh my god, it's Wednesday, and I have to take my trash outside, and I gotta do some cleaning because I go back to work tomorrow and do my week, and then yeah. So I can't stay long. So can a war campaign account come in here and get me to close my stream again? That'd be fantastic. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta delete some pictures. Hold on. I was trying to queue it up and I was like, oh, I have to delete pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna get all these pictures of freaking RenownedZ3r0 off my computer because, like, yeah, I don't need to keep all these pictures. By the way, can you, like, AI exists, RenownedZ3r0. Can you start using it to make better thumbnails? All right, so on the left is RenownedZ3r0, and on the right is Mr. Ray0. And who has the better beard? Who has the better beard, y'all? Who has the better beard? RenownedZ3r0 or Ray0? It's the battle of the zeros. They are amazing, Momoon. You're just a weird hater. It's a tie. Damn, the same to me. Damn, Mr. Ray0. Mr. Ray0, I think that was a bad idea. You're getting roasted right now for your beard. What a self-own Mr. Ray0. On the plus side, at least Mr. Ray0 looks nicer. He's got a nicer face. He looks like he's sad in the picture, but at least you can see that he is attractive under that beard. You can't see that with RenownedZ3r0. Thank you for the $10, Grim Jim. You didn't have to, but thank you. Get yourself a cheeky wine and chill this weekend. LOL. Thanks for the trashing of the kebab salesman Sturgis. I mean, I had a feeling it was going to happen eventually. I tried being somewhat civil to RenownedZ3r0. I did. And when I say civil, I mean, I wasn't going in on RenownedZ3r0. I wasn't dogpiling on him when Tony went at him on streams. I would peace out whenever they were reacting to his stuff. But RenownedZ3r0 forgets, and he's a scumbag because he just does not care about facts or any of that stuff, and he pretends that he is this great guy and he has great takes and he's a supporter of Eric July and he's going after Frog Tony. But yeah, no, RenownedZ3r0 is just a dishonest, disingenuous, disgusting, disillusional. Yeah, I threw in disillusional. I made up disillusional just to add to the shtick. He's just not a good person, in my opinion. He's actually, in my opinion, worse than whatever he thinks about Frog Tony. Just because he doesn't have SA allegations that we know of, by the way, that we know of. Actually, I wouldn't believe any woman that said this man assaulted them, because look at him. Look at him. No woman would want to be near this guy. No woman would want to be near this guy. He looks like he smells. Like, I'm sorry. He looks like he has an odor. He looks like, you ever see somebody, you're like, oh, you look like you stank. Yeah, this is this guy. He looks like he has an odor, like a distinct musty odor, like mothballs. I feel like he smells like mothballs. Like, I don't know. He looks like he would smell like mothballs. I should ask Eric July. Eric July, when you met this man, did he smell funny? Because that weight he have on, I know he was sweating. You know, he had them straps over his gray shirt. I bet you that under armpit was wet as hell. I'm just saying. Nah, I'm telling you, he looks like he smells like our granny's house, bro. Like, he looks like he smells like grandma's house. Nothing but mothballs. Eric shouts him out because he attacks people. I mean, of course. I mean, I would shout out somebody who is white knighting me too, you know? And I'm sure that gave RenownedZ3r0 this undeserved ego where he thinks that he is the savior of Rippaverse or some shit. I don't fucking know. So just with Fapsicidics intros, I bet. You know, I will address one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. I should have brought this up earlier, but I was having too much fun roasting this guy. So he brought up LG Lawrence and said that, you know, people still call him Homeless Larry. Now, here's the funny thing about that again, that, you know, they don't either know or they don't address. But I'll address it. LG Lawrence was somebody who used to come to my channel. We were friends. Then, I don't know why, but him and Frog Tony got into it because LG supported Eric July. Frog Tony did it. LG is very, like me, very vocal on his opinions, and Frog Tony and him went back and forth. I don't care about the details, Tony. Shut the fuck up. I don't care about how it started. All I know is you two started beefing. Okay? Now, I'm in the middle. Okay? Because on one hand, I like LG Lawrence. He's been on the channel. We've talked about anime. We were cool. On the other hand, I've known Frog Tony for a lot longer than I've known LG Lawrence. All right? Now, LG Lawrence would always tell me and show me all the shit talking Tony was doing on Twitter. And I would tell LG, bro, just ignore him. Like, if you entertain him, he's going to latch on like the troll he is. Just don't entertain him, ignore him. Because Tony will thrive on the attention you're giving him. Just ignore him, dude. So LG's defense was, well, why should I ignore him? Same defense that Tony gives when I tell him to ignore certain people, right? Why should I ignore him? You know, he's making personal attacks. I'm like, bro, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you should just ignore him at this point, and he'll eventually get bored and stop. Well, regardless of the fact, nobody's listened to me. No one stopped. Okay, cool. But LG kept going. LG kept messaging me every time Tony said something. I got to a point where I was like, dude, I don't care at this point. Like, I get it. Tony's an asshole, but I can't do anything about it. Will you associate with him? Yes. I'm not going to end years of friendship with somebody because y'all are going at it like fucking mean girls in high school. Like, I'm not going to do that. Sorry. It's just not my fight. Okay? I never dogpiled. Now, when people started calling him Homeless Larry, okay, I have been on streams when they said it, and I would say something. I'd say, why are you guys calling him Homeless Larry? Then I get the story. That guys, he's not homeless. Stop. Right? I've said that. When people come to my chat and was calling him Homeless Larry, I'd say, cut that out. Stop doing that. Right? But then, what happened? Because I didn't end my friendship with Tony, they started using me to attack Tony. Oh, well, you know, no wonder why Ray supports Tony. He pays for her StreamYards. Oh, no wonder why Tony, Ray supports Tony. He probably pays for her OnlyFans and faps to it. So now I went from being a neutral party to now being used as ammo against my friend. So now I called them out and said, bro, can y'all not drag me into this anymore? Like, LG was always trying to drag me into this. And I asked him not to many times. So now I'm mad. Now I'm picking a side, which is whose side? My side, because now you're using me to attack somebody and making shit up about me and this person. I don't like that shit. LG has been a person who's come to my channel, supported the channel, watched my content. He knows better. He knows I don't fuck around when people make up shit that's not true because they're mad at somebody. So I went on this, I think it was actually on Renowned's YouTube channel. I could be mistaken. It might have been LG's. I don't remember which channel it was on. I went on there and I called them both out. And RenownedZ3r0 kind of was just like, I don't know why you're upset. I had nothing to do with it. Okay, cool. LG. Me and LG talked about it and we squashed it. And that was the end of my involvement with these guys. Okay? So that's why I brought up the fact. And when I saw Mr. RenownedZ3r0's comments, I said something because I'm like, bro, you also negate to mention any of the fucking times I defended you fucking dickheads. But because I didn't do it enough, or I didn't end a friendship, that just means Tony's my simp and I'm just a dumbass. That's their argument. That's their end all be all argument. All right. I didn't do enough. By the way, I don't see Tiamat. Did somebody time him out or hide him from the channel? Because I don't see him. I don't see him in the chat. Did somebody block him or something? I don't see Tiamat in the chat. Hang on, Tiamat. I don't see you. Hold on. Let me look. Yeah, I don't see Tiamat in the chat. I see you guys talking to him, but I don't see him in the chat. But I'm also on my my actual dead YouTube channel that I was using for gaming, that I pretty much abandoned. So I switched to that account and I still don't see him in the chat. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but he's not hidden. But he's not hidden on this account. This account, my old gaming channel. He's not hidden on that one. I'm looking at my chat on my phone. I don't see him. Oh, never mind. I saw somebody mention him twice. That's why I was asking. My bad. My bad. I saw somebody mention him twice. My bad. I thought he was in the chat. My bad. Okay. Sorry. My bad. I'm mistaken. My bad. My bad. For what I didn't touch something. But yeah, that's kind of like the whole story. But about me and these guys is what made me mad is like, I wouldn't even say made me mad. Because I wasn't really mad. I was more like shocked because I'm just like, bro, this is why Tony went after you. You're an easy mark. You're an easy mark. This is why Eric July supports you. You're a useful idiot. Because I guarantee you, you're not going to get a comic book deal from Eric July. You're just a useful idiot. So continue to be a useful idiot for me too. I'll make content of you. I got to go. 1 hour and 53 minutes. I really do have to go. This was a longer stream about him, 100%. So now he can say I did almost a 2-hour stream about you. Got it. You got it. I look forward to the drama continuing because, again, these fucking morons can't help themselves but to constantly respond and react and all this shit. So you're going to just keep the cycle continued. So I guess I'm going to be your new Tony. I'm going to be your new Frog Tony. Congratulations. You got a new enemy on the internet. Woohoo. Let's go. Let's get all the gang back together and let's do this proper. Anyways, y'all have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you guys Friday. Maybe, depending how exhausted I am on Friday, I might stream. If not, definitely we'll try to stream before I go to work on Saturday. I love you, Jillykins. I appreciate you. No, I was confused too, bro. I was so confused because I saw his name twice in the chat, so I thought he was here. So I was like, wait, is he here? Because I know a lot of people got beef with him, but at least Tiamat is willing to have a conversation with me. Rather than just call me a fucking whore and a fat bitch, I will always allow people to come in my chat and engage in conversation instead of being like these fucking morons that just want to argue with me and insult me instead of actually having the conversation. Like, if RenownedZ3r0 just asked me, well, why do you think he's a bitch? for blocking you. You just think he's a bitch for blocking you. Don't you block people? Aren't you a bitch? If he just said that, I probably would have been able to have like an actual discussion, explain it to where it might make sense in his pea brain. But instead, he just wanted to get mad and suck the farts out of Yellow Flash's ass. He wanted to tongue punch the fuck out of Yellow Flash's fart box so hard that he decided to fabricate all this bullshit and escalate it, and then get mad at me and blame me and say, oh, actually, I'm not mad. I don't think about you. Even though you brought up a bunch of shit you vaguely remember about me to use as ammo. And again, specifically spit it as facts to a bunch of your followers that are, again, equally as stupid as you. Because if they actually, and some of them too, some of them remember me, and I just saw some of the shit they said in the comments. I'm like, you guys are just as fucking dumb as he is. Because, like, that shit you're saying is not fucking true. Didn't she fucking quit the internet because of drama? No, bro. I quit the internet a couple times because of real life problems and because like shit was going on that I just needed a fucking break from, you know? But I always come back for some fucking stupid reason. I always come back. But now I'm going to leave and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Y'all have a good one. Much love to the chat. Thanks for being here. For y'all on the replay, you made it this far. Thanks a lot for watching this on a replay, because this fucking clown's gonna sit here and pocket watch my YouTube channel for some reason. Like, how you gonna pocket watch another person's YouTube channel, bro? He's a pocket watcher. Keep an eye out for him. He watches pockets. Goodbye.